You are now tuned in to Not Without Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Yes, sir.
The cops are killing motherfuckers in their own home, man.
Yeah, man, this shit is ridiculous, dude. It reminds me of the biblical times when the Roman soldiers were going house to house and killing all the babies, the male children, and looking for Jesus, And I know that's way far off, but nonetheless, it's unexcusable. It's when you look at it and you see people are not safe in their own homes, and you try to justify it, okay? You try to justify it, and that's the part I find is fucking amazing.
They said she had a gun in her house. Who the fuck doesn't have a goddamn gun in their house, especially in Texas?
Well, she pointing the motherfucker out the window.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you give her a chance to even respond or answer the question? Are you, what's going on? Are you okay? What's going on? To shoot through the window? And they said the gun wasn't in her hand. She had a gun in her house. But it's amazing. It's amazing that no matter what happens with us, if a guy is shot in the back, he had child support issues, he smoked marijuana.
Ain't that the
You didn't know that shit when you were shooting at that motherfucker? Ain't no sign of his back. I ain't paid my child support. I smoke weed. And what's even crazier, it's like it's the same play ran over and over and over again. They got fear for my life, went for my gun. They had a gun. They smoked weed. Okay, and it's like you would think that young black people in general wore their criminal records as a T-shirt. Okay, and the cops knew when they were shooting at a bad person. Okay, and I guess that's their way of making people feel comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. Because I just saw a video on Facebook, and this white lady was testifying to the city council, and she was saying that her dog went out to was barking. The dog went outside. She had these big windows in her house. You can see in her house all, big, beautiful windows in her house, watching TV. Dog had to go outside. Dog goes in the backyard. Dog's back there 5 minutes. All of a sudden, the dog is barking his ass off. She goes outside to see what Fluffy is doing, and there's flashlights running through a yard and shit. Who is that? Police. Well, motherfucker, why you knocking the door?
Yeah, for real.
She said her thought was they could have killed my dog. But if she was a black woman, she would have feared for her own life. And that's a goddamn shame in 2019.
Ooh, I didn't catch that.
She said that is an example of what you call white privilege. She wasn't worried about herself getting shot. She's worried about her dog getting shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that right there, and she's testifying after another brother who was talking to the same city council, and he was talking about how he fears for his life going to work. Why do we have to fear for our life of Mr. Police? Why are we seen to be such a threat? And why is it the court system just seems to ignore the fact that this constantly happens, but it only happens to us?
Yeah.
It only happens to us. I've seen white people with knives. I've seen police run from guys with guns. I've seen police have guns and pull up on somebody with a gun and will not pull this gun out on the white guy with the gun. And the white guy they will have a conversation. White guy got his hand on the gun, the whole time.
Yeah.
And they holding the conversation. We can't do that.
Why do you think that is? Is it because they're afraid of us?
I think it's a lot of reasons. I mean, I think one of the reasons is it was said a long time ago that some of the white supremacy groups would take off their sheets and pick up badges, gavels, and suits.
Yeah.
So I have no proof of that, but it was once said that would be the new direction. And when you see the injustice in the law, you see all the situations that are like, the man was running away. He was 50 feet away from you. How is that a fear for your life? I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. If somebody coming to my house, they almost got to have my wife and child at a gunpoint or knife point, and then he can't be walking out the house.
Yeah.
He has to be, literally prepared to, and I got to get my shit loaded, cock it, and then shoot his ass, okay? I got procedures, okay? And if I don't meet those procedures properly, I'm going to go to jail for manslaughter.
Yep.
At the worst case, may have to go face trial, and hopefully somebody on that trial will see how I felt and let me go home. Okay, but if not, I could be sentenced. But these guys, because they got badges, they don't come with that. That doesn't come with a mental evaluation, a racial evaluation, personal, social background. Who do you hang out with?
Yeah.
What do you do when you're not at work?
They should interview the friends of people before they hire you as a cop.
They usually do.
Oh, really? Okay.
I lived by cops, and before they became cops, they was all in my face. Ask me about it.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, ask me all this business. Do you have loud parties? Nah, I mean, cool, dude.
Okay.
So yeah, they definitely do that. But again, if all your friends is in the same organization, okay, who gonna tell on who?
Yeah.
And then the next thing is, how do you expect anybody to respect that? And I ask this question a lot, man. At what point in time does an unarmed man have the right to fear for his life? You got the badge, you got tasers, you got billy clubs, flashlight, backup pistol, a Motorola radio to get you all the help you need. Ain't nobody here but me. Why are you afraid for your life?
Yeah.
Okay? I'm empty-handed. Okay? Why are you afraid for your life? And at one point in time, when do I have the right to be in fear of mine? It's self-preservation is a natural law. So how do you not resist, protect yourself? How can you protect yourself against an enemy that is disguised as a servant? How do you do that?
Yeah.
How are we supposed to, at what point in time do you have because you can't, what you got to take this ass whooping, take this shooting, and then go to court and hold him down? Wait, you asked for a whole lot. This guy got a bad attitude. He don't like you. He doesn't like you. Okay? So do you have, who do you call? FBI? It's going to be a while before they get to you.
Yeah.
Okay? You can't call the sergeant. They usually work in the same department.
Yep.
So it's really difficult for a person of any real reason to understand how do I have to deal with this. And second of all, what if you walk up and see this guy, the police, dealing with one of your kids that you know didn't do what they said they did?
Yeah.
Okay? What do you do?
Yeah.
You see your kid, is in a headlock or in a bad position, or somebody you love is in a bad position, and you know they didn't do what the cops under suspicion. Okay, you see this person, hey man, I can't breathe. You gonna just stand there and videotape this shit?
Yeah.
Come on, man, you asking a whole lot.
Yeah.
You asking a whole lot.